Hey, when you get a new club hosting website, by default, we have it set in a way that makes it easier to use and get up and running. Now, because of this, it can be a little bit confusing simply because while it is extremely easy to use, we have all the pages set up, including forums, photo galleries, custom join our club forms, that's a little bit more difficult to use. When you're logged into your site, and navigating around your site, you'll notice that you have a black bar at the top. This is called the admin bar. The nice thing about this is you'll see, depending on what page you're at, if you're on a page, if you're on a post, if you're on a event, the edit page, edit post, edit event option is available. So if you go to the join our club form and you want to modify this and you go to edit page, now, at a glance, this is going to be a little bit confusing because up here we have some text, but then down here, it's just a gravity form shortcode with the join our club tag. This means that this page is actually using information from somewhere else. In this case, it'll be the join our club form found under the form section in your dashboard. When we navigate to that, we'll see a bunch of different forms that are used on different parts of the website. And to edit the fields on that, we just mouse over that, go to edit. And then we're editing the form. When we save it, it'll automatically be updated on that page. Now to edit the text that appears above it, you of course have to edit the page itself, but make sure you leave the tags on there. Now we use these forms and directory views on multiple different places, such as the officers and volunteers directory, the member directory, the sponsors and links directory, and then the forms that add those links to, for example, the link section or the sponsors to the sponsor section, we have on separate pages under that menu. Same thing, to change the forms that appear on these pages, you have to edit the form, not the page. Now, your site does have a sidebar, and we have a whole video that explains on how to use that. But sometimes people get confused because when they go to edit the page, they edit the content on the page, but they can't edit what's appearing over here. These are actually controlled by widgets. So to modify this info, you modify the widgets themselves, not the page that they appear on, because one widget may be appearing on multiple pages. For example, a snowmobile trail update will be displayed on several pages. To add a new update, you go into new, then post. At the very top of your menu, when you add the post and you check the trail conditions category, it'll automatically go into that category, and then that widget that uses the most recent trail condition post that you've made will automatically be displayed on your website. So remember, it's very easy to do when we're looking at this. I'm seeing a page title and I'm seeing a body, and it's very similar to sending an email. It's just knowing the little things about how things are tied together and why they are the way they are that makes it a little bit more sensible to a user that's new to a content management type system, because many of you are coming from HTML sites and are unfamiliar with the concept of changing one thing and having it affect multiple pages, versus before, if you wanted to change the thing on the side, you most likely were having to manually edit every page that that trail update appeared on. Now, I highly suggest, if you're not having us set up the site for you, you disable the different pages and sections and plugins that you're not going to use, such as if you're not familiar with setting up Flickr applications and syncing websites to your Flickr account, go ahead and disable the awesome Flickr gallery and then remove your photos page. If you're not quite sure on if you want to have forums and message boards, go ahead into the plugin section and disable that. Now, you may be wondering why my screen's slightly different. It's because I'm using the regular dashboard and not the easy mode, which looks like this. So to disable that, you just exit the easy mode. Well, however, in easy mode, it is much more simple to understand the concept of just creating new. Here, when we add a new post, we don't have all sorts of extra fields to choose from. We just have the main title. We have the content. We have the ability to save it as a draft, preview it, or publish it. And of course, we have the categories. That's very important if it's a club news or trail condition post. So we do have plenty of other videos on our website. Please feel free to check those out. And we hope that this one helps. Thank you.